Namaskar friends, I am Dr. Chethan K and today I will teach you the concept of machine learning through a real life example that everyone can understand. So imagine a small baby who has never seen fruits before. Okay, you show the baby a red round fruit and say this is an apple. Later you show another fruit and say this is an orange. The baby does not understand immediately but slowly start noticing the differences. So, what is a baby doing? The baby is observing color, shape, texture, size. This is exactly what machine learning does. Same like a baby. So, now we connect to machine learning. Machine learning works just like teaching a baby. Just giving an example, right? Example means training the data. You give the machine learning model many images of apples and oranges. So, model learns the patterns. Just like the baby, the machine learning model learns. The apples are usually red, oranges are usually orange, apples are smooth, oranges have texture. Like that, how the baby going to get trained are going to memorize. The same way the machine learning will also get memorized are going to train. You should not say memorize, you should get trained. Once the machine learning or the baby get trained, right, now we have to test it. So now for the testing, now you have to show a new fruit and ask, is this an apple or an orange? The trained model predicts the answer just like the baby. Just like the baby, how it is going to tries to identify the fruit. The same way the model going to tries to identify whether it is apple or orange. Now we'll go to the simple definition of machine learning. So now we are given the real-time example, right? We'll see the simple definition. So, the machine learning is a process where a computer learns from examples, identify patterns, and makes predictions without being explicitly programmed. This is the simple definition of the machine learning.
Namaste friends, today I am going to teach what is machine learning. So with a simple example and definition, I will teach you what is machine learning. So in the simple way, the machine learning is learning from data, not from rules. Data, when I say data, the data may be numbers, images, or text, or any other kind. Right? Here, the machine learning uses algorithms to learn the patterns or to find the patterns. Right? So before moving to the actual day, technical meaning, so we'll take an example of the baby. So here I'll treat the baby as a computer. Okay. So how are we going to train this baby with the apple and orange? So we'll tell baby. So this is a apple is apple, and we'll tell the orange is apple. With so many times we train this baby with these kinds of apple and oranges, right? So this is apple, this is orange. Just to showing the object of the apple and orange, we tell the baby this is apple, this is orange, right? Okay. Next, the second day or the third day, right? If you show the object or the apple, so the baby may going to predict properly. So this is apple, this is orange. Like way, the same way we are going to train our model, machine learning algorithm or the model with different kinds of images, different kinds of objects or numbers or text, or I can say simply data. We're going to train our model with so many data. So this is apple, this is orange. Likewise, we're going to train our machine learning. Right? Once the algorithm get trained, right? If we show a new object and the same kind of new object for the test, right? It is going to predict what is this. Yeah. So it is going to correctly predict apple as apple, orange as orange. Yeah. Assume. So for training my baby, I'm going to show the red apple and also red orange. Right? Once, if not train the baby with green apple, assume you are not trained with the green apple, right? In the second day, after training with the so many days, right? Maybe nth day you're going to show a green apple to the baby. So baby may not be predict properly as apple. Though the green apple is apple, right? You don't predict because while training, you're trained the baby with the red apple. the baby has memorized with the red color apple, not the green color apple, right? So while training, you have to feed more data. More data means maybe the data has different angles, like apple has different shapes, different colors, right? Maybe few or two or three colors, red, green, or mixed with red and green. Same way, right? We have to train our baby, or we have to train our machine learning with different kinds of apple, different kinds of oranges, right? So same way, machine learning also needs more data to get trained properly. Once it gets trained properly, so finally it can able to test, it can be able to predict with the correct object, the correct data. So I can say, what is machine learning? Machine learning means learning from data, not from rules, right? So here the machine learning algorithms to find patterns, right? After training the model, so once you get trained, the model can predict new outcomes, right? Yes, so I said machine learning improves its accuracy when if you feed more data to that, right? For example, here I'm going to take an example of predicting heart disease. So in the input I'm going to feed the inputs as maybe age, it may be the food habit or smoking habit, it may be the blood sugar level, or it may be a blood, uh, it may be a blood pressure and different related input I'm going to feed to the algorithm, right? So the my algorithm going to learn from this data. So for each and every inputs I'm going to label it for the kind of A features, maybe the person may get this. For the kind of B patterns or the image inputs, the person may not get heart disease. So with this so many data, so many hundreds or thousands of data, I'm going to train my machine learning model, right? Once the model get predicted trained, so I'm going to show a new data, I'm going to feed a new data. So with the new data, so that my model going to predict whether the person going to get heart disease or not, right? This is the machine learning uh, concept. So we'll learn the machine learning with the actual definition. So machine learning is a method where computers learn patterns. Here I shown baby, right? The baby has learned the pattern from the data. What pattern it is? The name of the object. It may be apple or orange. From data. What data? It's a number of apples and number of fruits. Number of fruits going to learn, right? And make decisions. Make decisions which is apple, which is orange. Right? Without being explicitly programmed. We don't use much program for this explicitly. So this is machine learning. Machine learning is a method where computers learn patterns from data. First, make decisions without being explicitly programmed. This is the actual meaning of machine learning.
If you want more videos on Altair Studio and machine learning workflows, comment below. Like, share and subscribe. This is Dr. Chethan K signing off.